who created Aikido. The warrior who rejected violence. A battlefield soaked in blood. Japan, early 1900s. A master of deadly combat, stands victorious, yet deeply disturbed. This man, Morihei Ueshiba, would soon reject violence itself and create one of the most unique martial arts in history. To understand Aikido, we must begin with war. Morihei Ueshiba was born in 1883 in Wakayama, Japan. As a child, he was small and often sick. But he was determined to become strong. He trained relentlessly in traditional martial arts, jujutsu, swordsmanship, spear fighting. One of his greatest influences was Takeda Sokaku, a feared master of Daito-ryu Aiki jujutsu. Under Takeda, Ueshiba learned techniques designed to break bones, disable opponents, and kill if necessary. And he became very, very good. By his 30s, Ueshiba was already known as a formidable fighter. He even served in the Japanese military during the Russo-Japanese War. There, he witnessed the brutality of modern warfare firsthand. Death was everywhere. Victory felt hollow. But the real turning point came later. In the 1920s, Ueshiba encountered Onisaburo Deguchi, leader of a spiritual movement called Omotokyo. Deguchi taught that true strength was not domination, but harmony. This idea shook Ueshiba to his core. He began to rethink everything he had learned. Was martial skill meant to destroy, or could it protect without hatred? Then in 1925, something extraordinary happened. After defeating a naval officer in a sparring match, Ueshiba walked into his garden. He later described a sudden realization. I felt the universe shake, and I understood the source of martial arts. He claimed to see a golden light, to feel complete unity with nature. From that moment on, everything changed. Ueshiba no longer believed in fighting enemies. He believed in neutralizing aggression without causing unnecessary harm. He began transforming his techniques. Instead of meeting force with force, he blended with it, redirected it, controlled it. This new philosophy became the foundation of Aikido. The word itself explains everything. Ai means harmony. Kai means energy or spirit. Do means the way, so Aikido is the way of harmonizing energy. Unlike many martial arts, Aikido has no competitions. No winners, no losers. The goal is not to defeat an opponent, but to resolve conflict. During the 1930s and 1940s, Japan moved deeper into militarism. Martial arts were often used for war training, but Ueshiba's teachings stood apart. After the devastation of World War II, his message became even more powerful. Japan was broken, and people were searching for meaning. Ueshiba taught that true victory is victory over oneself. He moved to Iwama, where he refined Aikido into a peaceful discipline. Students came from across Japan, and eventually from around the world. One of the key places for spreading Aikido was the Aikikai Foundation, established to preserve and promote his teachings. By the 1950s and 60s, Aikido had begun spreading internationally. Western students were fascinated. Here was a martial art that didn't rely on strength, that didn't promote violence, that emphasized balance, awareness, and control. Ueshiba continued teaching well into his later years. Even in his 70s and 80s, he demonstrated techniques with incredible fluidity. Observers often said it looked like magic, but it wasn't magic. It was precision, timing, and deep understanding of movement. Aikido explained, the philosophy that changed combat forever. In 1969, Morihei Ueshiba passed away. He was 86 years old. By then, he was known as O-sensei, the great teacher. Today, Aikido is practiced in over 140 countries, not as a tool of war, but as a path of peace. A man trained to destroy chose instead to protect. Morihei Ueshiba didn't just create a martial art, he redefined its purpose. In a world obsessed with victory, his greatest lesson was simple: the strongest fighter is the one who never needs to fight.